some car parts finally came in for the 2JZ. Alright, what is up, you guys? We are starting today's video kind of in a weird way. So it is actually the night before you guys will be seeing this video. So it is actually Saturday night. I will be finishing this video tomorrow afternoon, but I wanted to start it right now, tonight, because some car parts finally came in for the 2JZ. I know I've been lacking quite a bit in terms of content and just posting stuff for you guys. The last week was actually midterms week in the auto tech program at school, so I just decided that I did not want to go ahead and really focus on posting or making a video, so I do apologize for that. But we are back with a video. And I just came from work, actually also just from getting a haircut, but I just came from work, so I'm still in my uniform. But as soon as I came into my room, it looks like my parents actually did go ahead and put my package that was actually scheduled to be coming in next week on Wednesday, but we got it early. And so I got the confirmation through an email, and I was really excited about it. So why don't we just unbox it real quick and find out what is inside. So open. Some papers. Cool sticker, or not really a sticker, it's actually a magnet, but don't really need that. I did order 3 things. First thing, get this big box out, is okay, another box. That's sick. It even comes with hardware. I actually was not expecting that. But for those of you guys who don't know what this is a fan clutch. I did have a few people ask me, or one of my friends actually asked me, he said, you know, why didn't you just go with an electrical one? From my understanding and from doing a little bit of research, these manual ones actually do quite a good job. So I just wanted to make sure that I had a better fan clutch, or a newer one, because obviously the old one is the original one, and the car, when I pulled out the engine, I believe had like 186,000 miles on it, so pretty old fan clutch. But we got a new one, and it comes with some hardware, which, like I said, I was not expecting, so that's pretty cool. The next thing is something very small, but very important. This is literally all it is. So it's just a timing belt tensioner. So this bolts on to part, you know, obviously where the timing belt is, and this kind of just really is in charge of keeping the idler pulley or the tensioner pulley with tension on the timing belt so it doesn't slip. I will be showing you guys later on in this video how to install this, so that is the point of me actually continuing this video tomorrow when you guys will be seeing it, so just stay tuned for that. And then last but not least, obviously there is no point in having a timing belt tensioner if you do not have a timing belt. Now, I was gonna get this Gates timing belt from like O'Reilly, and I think it was almost gonna come out to be like $100. This is a Gates timing belt, and I got it off of a website known as Rock Auto for, let me see here. Of course it doesn't tell me the price, but basically I got this Gates timing belt, performance timing belt, at a really good price. So I will be installing this later, and finally the moving components on the 2JZ will finally be done. Alright, so that is everything that I have. So once again, timing belt tensioner, timing belts, and a fan clutch. Damn, I forgot what I was gonna say for a second. But yeah, so super excited about this stuff because, like I said, the 2JZ has honestly just been on like a standstill. Like, I legit have not been doing anything with the engine. So I am pretty excited to finally go ahead and get the ball rolling once again. Very minor stuff, very small stuff, but it really will make a difference. Obviously, it's gonna kind of project me back on course to go ahead and get this engine done because I am tired of seeing my car just sit there. Some of the next few projects that I do plan on doing soon, or I do want to paint my engine bay. Still a little bit indecisive on the color, but I definitely have to go ahead and start stripping out the engine bay and taking everything out, because there still are things in there like the charcoal canister, my fuse box, the wiring harness for like the ECU and stuff. So I will probably go ahead and show you guys, you know, what everything looks like tomorrow in the afternoon. That way you guys can kind of get an idea of where exactly the Supra is, because I know in the past few videos I've kind of just been saying things and like, hey, this is what's going on, or this is where it's at, but I haven't actually gone in depth of like what exactly the Supra looks like at the moment or what is happening. So tomorrow afternoon I will go ahead and show you guys. I'll actually pop the hood. Really, I mean, there's, like I said, the Supra really has just been kind of sitting there. The 2JZ's just been kind of sitting there. But all these parts should get the ball rolling soon, so we will install that later on in this video, so just stay tuned. And as of right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and hit the shower. I'm gonna go ahead and freshen up, and if tonight holds a journey, then you guys will be joining me with that, and if not, then we will see you guys in the morning when I decide to go ahead and start installing some stuff on the 2JZ. So yeah, stay tuned. Alright, so what is up? It is obviously the next day. It's actually, what time is it? It's 5:41. So it's 5:41, kind of finished up with what we had to go ahead and get done today. But just to kind of give you guys a little bit of perspective, 2JZ is right here. So first thing we got to do is go ahead and take off this valve cover. Obviously there's nothing on it just yet. That's because I wanted to go ahead and, you know, kind of show you guys the process of me putting that on. But for the most part, the cams look like they are in perfect position. I know that the crankshaft is completely fine, so we should have no issue with putting on the timing belt as of right now, which I did show you guys earlier in this video. There's gonna be this pretty blue guy, which is the Performance Gates timing belt. It's honestly fairly easy to go ahead and put it on as long as there's no tension, obviously, and there isn't because we have the tensioner that also came in, but you obviously want to make sure that you don't miss a tooth when you're putting it on. So this is like a bit of a nerve-wracking process. I've only done it once. It was a long time ago, but this should be, that should cool. So timing belt is now on. Now all we need to do is get the tensioner on. So the tensioner is going to be this little guy that I showed you guys once again earlier in this video. It's going to be in this box, which is this guy. They did not send new hardware, but obviously I have the hardware from the old one. It's just 2 bolts, so it's really nothing special. The pin is something we pull off once we want to go ahead and get the tension. So I'm just going to go ahead and check this once again just to make sure and double check that I didn't you know, put it wrong, and that every tooth is aligned to where it should be, and then we will go ahead and release the tension, and then every moving component, at that point I should be able to spin the engine and nothing should be able to hit, because everything is all timed properly. So So that should be on there, pretty snug now. Everything looks like it's good, there's nothing hitting. Everything is all set. So that is pretty much it for the rest of the timing set. Next thing that is gonna go is obviously the other part that I purchased, which was the fan clutch, but that's not gonna go on until after all the covers and everything. But from here, I guess we could just go ahead and try to spin the engine and see if anything's wrong. Ooh, so I got this professional lighting setup right here. Shout out the homies. Shout out the homies. Thank you guys so much. So we just finished up the timing belts on the 2JZ. I also want to give a huge and quick shout out to the homie Dre from the Auto Tech program that I am currently enrolled in, because he is the mastermind behind, well, everybody's needs. So I hit him up and he helped me out a little bit with like the process and just to make sure that everything was good. Spun the engine, I would say probably about like 10 times, and it was a little bit tough at first, so I did actually end up getting a little bit worried that the valves were hitting with the pistons, but after spinning it a few times, we just kind of figured out that, oh, it's probably just the grease. The grease, because the grease gets a little bit tacky over time. So everything feels good now, everything's cool. We have moved on. The next step on the 2JZ is finally all finished up. Timing belt assembly is all set up, everything has full tension, and then I will be showing you guys the Supra sometime soon, probably going to be in next week's video, because obviously it's dark outside and I'll probably end up losing myself in the camera. So other than that though, I want to thank you guys once again for sticking around. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe if you guys want to see some more 2JZ and Supra content. Again, thank you guys for watching. Remember to stay up, stay tuned, and peace out guys, until next time.